Ladies and gentlemen, you've probably been grinding, doing all this portal activities and having tons of fun of getting your power level. I don't even know why I'm starting the video like this. You know I'm lying right now. Anyways, I'm at power level 322 and it's pretty bad, right? The power level's not fun living in Caldera or K1, or if you were an encore grinder, something's missing. And it's a big topic right now because everyone's like, well, Clyde, it's not so bad. You choose to do Caldera, you choose to do this mission, play the game how you want. I'm sick of hearing that because it's just so not true. When it comes down to it, it's drops per hour. How many drops can you get per hour to boost your power level up? And do you want to play with friends? Well, maybe your friend Jimmy doesn't have a job and you have 6 kids, you got 2 jobs, you got a bunny named Thumper, and you can only play a little bit. Well, Jimmy joins your team and he boosts your power level all the way up to 400, and now you're just screwed. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So go back to Caldera and maybe do the solo grind because that's going to be beneficial for you. Now, don't get me wrong. When you're looking at these pinnacle activities, I've been doing a lot of Star-Crossed. It's not that bad. My fastest runs were like 6.5, 7 minutes, and it was great. But when you get to a certain level of grind, like I noticed today when I hit 322, the game wants me to do no HUD or no starting ammo. I don't know about you guys, but that just doesn't sound fun because I thought we were supposed to be able to play the way we wanted to play, not against these modifiers. And I do want to point out that some of these modifiers that you're seeing in this customizable playlist, they were modifiers that Bungie said they would take out of Nightfalls and Strike playlists because the community didn't like them. But why would they bring them back and stuff like this? That's the kind of stuff that's been irritating me with my grind. Now remember, I'm not shitting on the game. I don't want you guys to think like, oh, he's just hating. I'm actually giving you guys evidence on why I think the system needs work, because someone's got to do it, right? And Clyde's here to do that because Burger King said I could have the month off, so I gotta make up something for it. So please just take this into consideration that the system is just poorly executed, okay? The fact that let me just give you an example right here. I'm just gonna go to Caldera, okay? And once you hit this certain threshold, you're kind of in a weird mix and you're told, hey, you can't do that no more. So I'm doing locked loadouts. I'm gonna come up here, I'm gonna throw on Banes, and I'm gonna do a match game as well. Remember, match game was something that Bungie took out of the game a long time ago because people didn't like it. So now that's still not good enough, so we're gonna have to come to no starting ammo. Well, that's still not good enough because with the time bonus, it might push me to an A and give me a 325 drop. But to me, that's not good enough. So all this fun stuff down here, all this good stuff, sure, you could put some buffs on and put some strand surge on. But again, you got to come up here and throw a little more. So let's throw counterfeit on. Now, this is good enough for me. Now, you might be like, well, Clyde, you could take this down a little bit. It doesn't need to be that high of a B. But still, now I'm just forced to run the same stuff. No starting ammo, locked loadouts, match game, counterfeit, and Banes, until I juice my power level up a little more. Now, let's say when I get to 330, it's not going to let me run this no more. And that's very confusing for people, and people aren't going to like it. So that's why people are sitting in Caldera, because it's like, well, I can just go in here and do an easy fast run or go to K1 solo ops as well and not have to worry about breaking my back over it. If my boys get on, I can go do Pinnacle and I can go do Star-Crossed and have fun. I did Kel's Fall, not really fun. But again, don't you guys agree that this screen is empty? What the portal does to the game is it makes it look like it has no content, because Bungie just says, well, it's Fireteam Finder. It's right here. I mean, it's Fireteam Ops right here. Look at all this stuff. Battleground Conduit. We hate Battlegrounds. Proving Grounds. Good strike. Don't even get me started. Onslaught? Yeah. Let's get that out of here. This isn't into light no more. We don't need this garbage. Okay? Battleground. Looking at this road just makes me lose my shit. Empire hunts. You see what I'm saying? But what about all the other stuff that's in the game? Let's pull that up, shall we? The world. Ah, we hit the map. Oh, this is all grayed out because Bungie doesn't like us using this no more. They said they're going to make this change and implement it back. But what if you want to go do a Vault of Glass? What if you want to customize it and do it on standard? Oh, you don't know what it drops at. Oh, let's go to master. It doesn't tell you what your drops drop at. It's like they don't want you to play this part of the game anymore. I had a good idea earlier saying, you know, the old system where you could have like stars around the map and that was your powerfuls and pinnacles for the week. What if every Tuesday you signed on to the game, you got 25 powerful drops? where you can go do whatever activity you want. So if I want to click on here and I want to go farm prophecy and go shotgun the first boss with Acreus and get 20 powerful drops, I should be able to 25 powerful drops, because that's how I want to play the game. I want to grind the game how I want to grind the game. But when you're doing this portal system, it's just like, look at it. You're going to get fooled by this, by the way. These bonus drops, those are just backfill drops. When you get to 300 plus, those aren't really helping you. They're just going to drop on level or behind, and they're just not helping you. So like, I got baited by that. I'm like, oh, I got to do all these bonus drop missions. No, you don't. You literally go for K1 or you go for Caldera, and that's where you live and that's where you stay. And that's cool. Don't get me wrong. Maybe you want this SMG and you want to go do Battleground Conduit and get your 3 bonus drops. Yeah, that's good. That's cool. But before we get cooking on that, let's go back. You got to earn that. You got to do your daily challenges and your weekly challenges right here to get these to drop. Let's not forget about that. You have to do these challenges to make bonus drops pop up. And then right now, the steak is medium. You know what? Now the steak's still blue. It's a blue steak right now, and I'm about to make it medium rare, because we all know if you get a well done steak, you throw it in the garbage. Look at this right here. Conquest already completed. Want to know why I had to do that? I was forced to do this early to get Guardian rank. Please tell me. Please tell me why. So this is the GM screen you see. You guys know all those GMs we farmed coming into Edge of Fate, where you could sit here and just keep doing over and over and insight and insight and insight and insight. And you did so many insight GMs that you had all these golf balls stacked up. Yeah, that farm's gone, because you can only do GMs once per season now. And guess what? My Guardian rank right now is telling me to do 2 more of those. You want to know why it's bad to do these? Well, it's good and bad. You want to level up your Guardian rank to 9, because I think that's where you get soft locked, because you can't go any higher than that. If you do that, in Arms Day, you can get tier 4 hand cannons. It says it in the event menu, but that's it. So certain stuff is tied to your Guardian rank. So what I'm trying to say is they force you to level up and do these. And you want to know why it's bad to do these early? They drop really good higher tier gear. So once you get to the point where you can get tier 4 gear comfortably, if you were to wait to do these until you were 400 and do all 6 of these at once, or all 5 that I have left at once, you're going to get really good tier 5 gear. But the game doesn't want you to do that. It doesn't want you to hold off on them. That's where I'm confused, because I was a big GM grinder. Like, I liked getting materials. I mean, right now, if you're just getting back into the game, Ascendant shards are pretty tough to get. I've been getting them to drop now that I'm to 300 plus, but poverty is there. But again, it's little stuff like that. It's little stuff like that that just confuses me. And everyone keeps asking me, well, Clyde, why are you only doing Caldera? Why are you only doing K1? You can play other parts of the game. You're just choosing to grind like that. When you say messages like that, it makes me want to just challenge your brain power. Because it's like, why would I do this mission? This mission takes about 5 minutes. You could do it in less. I know some people that can run it in 4 because they're just sweaty gamers. Their gaming chairs are soaked in sweat. Why would they go do any other mission that's gonna not give them drops? Because in their head, they're going 4-minute runs. So I'm getting, how many drops you getting per hour, okay? Do the math. You're getting 15 drops per hour. Why would you go do anything else? Here's an idea. Well, salt mines takes 7 minutes to do. Why doesn't this one drop 2 completion rewards? Why doesn't Conflux drop 3 completion rewards? Because that's what Encore did. Encore dropped higher completion rewards, so everybody went and did it. To fix this, you could do a rotating completion rewards. Starcrossed is 2 completion rewards today. Tomorrow it's 1, and Whisper is 3. Now, the next day, Whisper's not 3 anymore. It's back to 1. Now, Fireteam Finder, I keep saying Fireteam Finder. Fireteam Ops, the Battleground Conduit is now 2 drops. Rotate them, so we're forced to do other stuff, but our time is being valued while we level. Something the chat brought up to me today, you can't even customize these to go matchmaking. As soon as you customize, it turns off the matchmaking activity. Now, I understand why they do this, because you might be ahead of the others. But again, people are complaining about that, so I just wanted to point that out. When I look at this portal, it just seems like it's empty. And I know other people are saying it, they just don't mean it. Now, everything that I just said, am I going to keep doing it? Of course I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to grind all the way to 450, because no matter what, I'm not just going to be like, well, I'm just going to dodge it. You want to know why I want to grind to 450? Because there's a goal. Let me see if he's still on. There's a goal here, okay? Whoa, Pro Goat, Flex it. What are you doing? He must be in an activity. I know that this gold stuff exists. I know that this tier 5 juicer's there, and I want it, and I want it, and I want it. I want to grind for it. Let me show you something else here. Let me show you Pro Goat's weapon. Knowing that it's in the game, I need to obtain it. So now we're going to go to Pro Goat's message here, and we're going to show you this. Look at this. Lionfish fusion rifle, juicer magooser. Look at all those gold perks. That just makes me want to keep grinding and sit in my chair and just keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. But the replayability factor is not fun. Do you guys have that feeling now? Like you're not having fun grinding the game anymore. And I know you're probably sitting here thinking like, Clyde, you're just laying into the game. You're not making any sense. No, just replaying the same activity because it's the most efficient does not mean that you're having fun. Me and the homies, I roll up in Caldera and the homies are already like high-fiving me like, hey, you need to do precision shots? Yeah, you might want to go to orbit and restart. Pal, we're homies like that. The point is, I have a weapon in my vault that I grinded 95 hours for. I sat on stream every day and I grinded until I got the perfect roll. I'm gonna show you what it is, and it's right here. Spare rations. I wanted the PvE god roll. I wanted the swash, I wanted the rapid hit, I wanted the appended mag, and I wanted the reload masterwork. Well, I don't mind putting in the time. I will grind Caldera and K1 for 90 more hours of gameplay to hit 450, but the player base won't. And I care about the player base because if the player base isn't having fun, I'm going back to Burger King, and we can't have that. Okay, we need people to be encouraged to have fun. I used to farm Fatebringers. I used to farm Grasp of Malix. I used to farm OG Imago Loops, and I never complained once. You want to know why? Because at the end of the mission, I would look over and I'd have a chance to get it. I would have a chance to get the weapon that I was farming for. But when you're doing this stuff, it's just, hey, you want a juicer drop? Okay, well, start up the fire team ops, okay? Load up K1. And guess what? We're going to give you a crappy drop until you go ahead and do no starting ammo, no HUD, match game. You see where this is going, right? You got to do dumb shit to jump through hoops just to get the drop you're wanting. And that's why it's a really bad system. What about all the people that are enjoying the game right now that are playing and they're putting in all the hard work, grinding their power level, and then Bungie changes the portal system and spoils people with loot, and those waiters get spoiled with loot and they don't have to grind as hard. Now you're not valuing grinders' time. That's not cool. You cannot just not value someone's time. You do understand that every minute you play video games, you're paying for entertainment. That's why when people are like, well, Clyde, I'm not paying $100 for a DLC. If you pay $100 for the current Year of Prophecy and you play it for 20 hours, you just paid for $5 an hour of content. $5 an hour, 20 hours. Okay? I don't know about you guys, but I'm not working for $5 an hour. But you'll go pay for a movie and you'll pay $40 just to see a 2-hour shitty movie. This DLC is $40, by the way. It's $40 for this, $40 for Renegades, and $20 for cosmetics. But you have your time that you play video games per hour is valued. That is entertainment that you are doing in your life because you're looking to get away from all the bullshit that we deal with in life all the time. So when you come play video games, you should be valued, not just, hey, do the dog shit now. Oh, Bungie looks at the examples and go, our numbers are low. Let's give in. Let's nerf it. Can't do that. I know I'm sitting here yapping a lot. I hope in this video, I gave you guys everything that I wanted to back up. I gave you enough info. I was just spitting here, just trying to be honest. Everything that I talked about, I gave examples. I know that Bungie's going to change this portal system, but man, oh man, I'm just sick of running the same stuff. But I'm going to stop complaining because I'm going to keep doing it. And guess what? After I make my videos for the day or I play with chat and do some fun activities, I'll see you in the Lost Sector. And I'll keep going until I hit 450. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, sub, do it all. See you guys in the next one.